Oh, man. Yo, let's go. Talk about a hype video. I'm ready for the season. I'm ready to run through a brick wall. Oh, that was cool. That was really fun to watch. Randy, what's up, dude? Fungus Among Us. Newest member of the channel. Thank you very much. Jade's in here. Zachary. Got Monkey, Anthony, Harlan, Hank, Travis, Jacob, 19 Jets. What's up? Oh, yo, I want to run through a wall. That's what it feels like right now. Every time I watch one of these Jets Drive documentaries and it gets me hyped up for the season, I'm like, it's nice to see something that feels as juiced as the fan base feels right now. It feels so good. So good. Oh, it's good, guys. Let a few more of you guys come in. Yeah, I like that. I really, really liked the One Jets Drive. So I love how it started out, right? Sad, snowy, end of the season last year, all doom and gloom. You know, the Jets had all these bright spots. We had that nice run at the beginning of the season. And then you hear the sound bites of the traffic and the news and like the audio clips coming over and it's like all over. Can't hear anything. Not really. I mean, you could hear stuff. But it felt like the fan base all talking about Aaron Rodgers. And then Nathaniel Hackett comes in. And then we're like, oh, man, this crescendo. Then the Pat McAfee show. And the trade. Oh, man. That was like the fastest 48 minutes that I've had to watch. And it was cool. They threw a nod at the content guys. Yeah, they did Green Bean dirty, though. Come on, you forgot Green Bean. That was fun, though. That was cool. That was really fun to see. What else? Ooh, I like them talking about the wide receivers. I thought that was really cool. I thought that focus on bringing in Lazard and then bringing in Hardman, and they're talking about like the intelligence of the wide receivers and how the knowing all the different positions that you're able to play and being able to be moved like a chess piece and how that could be utilized. I thought that was really interesting because that's something we saw last year. Well, I mean, obviously last year, but it sort of seems to have continued with Nathaniel Hackett as well. So if you can shift guys around the field like a Lazard, like a Mecole Hardman, like Garrett Wilson and those guys, I think that bodes well for the offense and the diversity or like different looks that you can throw out, right? Because if everyone can play all the positions, then no one really knows who's going to be doing what on a given play because you guys can get, moved in motion into different spots all over the field. This is really cool. I like when you can make the defense think. So intelligence, I like that they harped on that. Moving all over the field. Still feels like an undrafted free agent, Alan Lazard. That's an awesome mentality because I feel like growing up, I always loved Wayne Corbett and having the underdog mentality and never being I don't want to say the guy, but like you had to fight for everything you had. Not all these players had to fight for everything, but like going undrafted, there's like an extra little I feel like a little bit of juice. No one wanted you for that many rounds in a row. And he got cut twice. That was cool. So I feel like he's juiced up. Mecole Hardman, what does he add to the team? All gas. This dude's fast. This guy's really fast. I can't wait. This offense is going to be so much fun to watch. Oh, I'm excited. Phil Ballin says, it was cool to see that they put stuff up of reactions of yourself, Richie, Matt, and other YouTubers. I thought that was cool. Yeah, dude, that was really neat. It was cool to see all the reactions. I saw Boy Green in there. I saw O'Leary, Ian from Jet Central, Richie, like a whole bunch of guys all over the fan base. And it just felt so good because it felt like the whole fan base was united. Like when the Jets finally traded for Rodgers, I would say from like the McAfee show to the trade, that was like, there was this crescendo of it's finally happening. We knew it was all going to happen, and to see it all finally happen, and then like to all have that kind of moment of like, we were so good last year. So good last year. And then you add in an all-time great quarterback. All-time. Oh, this team's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. I'm way too, I have too much energy at 9 o'clock at night right now. How am I supposed to sleep like this? Kelvin, what's up, Ryan? So friggin' hyped after watching that episode, literally. Oh, God. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Regal Pup said, got home late from work, but just finished watching it. Congrats on being featured on One Jets. Oh, thank you, dude. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, O'Leary and I represented. Got us on. They got to get out. They missed so many guys. They missed Asman, Green Bean, Buffalo. Let's Talk Jets Radio. Oh, there's so many of them. So many great guys. This fan base, fired up. Fired up. Ooh, give me your prediction. Wins and losses. He's saying 13-4. Yeah, I mean, I said 12-5. I think the games that I think are going to present the biggest or hardest difficulties, like you easily look at the two Super Bowl teams, right? The Chiefs, the Eagles. Then you go to the Bills, the division rivals, the Bills, the Dolphins. I think you can easily split with those two teams, and I don't think I think the Jets, we can be in every one of these games, but I think those are like 4 games that you kind of look at right off the bat. And then I think the Chargers are going to be tough. I think, hey, any other who knows what the Browns are going to be this year? Maybe Watson gets a bounce back year. It's going to be interesting to see how everything plays out. I do think the Jets are going to beat the Patriots, though. I want it. I want it so bad. So I'm going to say 12-5. I think we lay an egg somewhere in there. We'll lose one game we're not supposed to lose. I don't know which game it's going to be, but it'll be one where we're like, really? We let that one get away. But I could see, literally, we're going through the whole schedule. It's like, okay, we might be 14-3. like this team is so good. So good. Zachary, I dare you to stand up and not tip over your desk. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, that's great. Ooh, what's your thoughts on Pat McPhee getting the bag from ESPN? I don't know what the actual deal is. Like, is he totally leaving YouTube? Because I kind of wanted to see him stay on YouTube. But if he's doing something additionally with ESPN, I think that's awesome. I think it's really cool. I think he's really good. That's one of my favorite podcasts. But I like that it's on YouTube. For obvious reasons. Weed the people. Score prediction for week 1 versus the Bills. I think the Jets are underdogs right now, right? Are we 2.5 point dogs? Is that what it is? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Something around there. And I think this is like only I don't know what the actual stat is, but it's like some really small amount of times that Aaron Rodgers has been the underdog. And maybe they're expecting the Jets to start off real slow because of the new additions and everything. But if this team knows the offense and Aaron Rodgers doesn't have the learning curve that he had with some of the younger receivers last year, this team could get off to a really quick start. And I don't know how you don't pick the Jets to win week 1. Like, that's the easiest, bet for me to, I shouldn't say, well, actually, yeah, no, I would say that's one of the easier bets for me to make. We were without our top 3 offensive weapons last year. AVT, Brees, Corey Davis. And we beat the Bills, with Zach Wilson throwing 150 yards. You're adding Aaron Rodgers. This defense stuck together. I'm excited. Jacob says he's going to be broadcasting from the ESPN YouTube page. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm good with that. At least he's still on YouTube. I'm a fan of that. I like keeping it on there. Oh, man, it's going from 3 hours to 2 hours? That kind of stinks. Oh, I hope he's still allowed to, like, have fun. That's the best part about this stuff. You're not, like, beholden to any, like, anyone, really. You just kind of, like, yelling into the void with a bunch of other people. It's great. Rico says over-under on McPhee accidentally cursing on ESPN. Oh, he's absolutely going to do it. And I can't wait. And I hope it's live. Williams says ESPN hates Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. F them. They're not going to be able to avoid us. We're going to be so friggin' good this year. That's what I love about this. The Jets are going to be so friggin' good this year that teams are going to have to take note, and we're going to be like, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel really good. When's the last time? I mean, think about how good it felt at 6-3 this past year. The confidence you have. Now imagine being at that like 6-3 mark, and then you have Aaron Rodgers and like a healthy team. That to me is so friggin' exciting. Juiced. Randy says you could totally see that Aaron did his homework on the current players and JD's draft process. I love it. Yeah, you could tell that everyone's bought in. That's my favorite part about this whole process is, and I know it's supposed to be like a Jet hype video / like ticket video. That was pretty funny when they were ringing the bell. That made me smile. But it's definitely, it's clear as day that everyone in the building has bought into this team. They're 100% on board. And from the draft process, from the scouts, I feel like the guy that's shining or steaming the Rodgers jersey on, he's like, this whole thing, the whole building has got to be pumped. Everyone feels what's about to happen. It's just coming. It's just coming. Greg, how do I become more invested in this page? Love all the content. You do a great job. Thank you, Greg. So I'm simulcasting this from YouTube to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. YouTube's my main home. If you'd like to head over there and give me a little subscription click, it's totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. You could certainly join the membership tier if you'd like. Get some cool emojis. The live chat in YouTube gives you a little more functionality than the Facebook stuff. So come on over. I'm just happy to have you. Hit the like button if you enjoy what you're watching. We the People says the national media in general hates Rodgers and the Jets. Yeah, that's what feels like kind of good too, is we're kind of like the bad guy. Did you guys see that story of, was it Warren Sapp that was tweeting it out? I might have the name wrong, but it was like days rest advantage and stuff like that. The Jets are like the best well-rested team based on like their schedule versus their opponent's schedule and who has more, like an extra rest day on either side. So the league, I don't think the league intentionally did it that way. Like I think they are more about setting up the matchups to make the most money, and that kind of falls into, there's probably some level of it. But some of the other teams that are at the top are like the Bears and Washington, and like I don't feel like those teams are like super captivating, or I don't think they're gonna necessarily go far in the playoffs where I think it's gonna matter. So the NFL seems like they've given us a little bit of a nod, and we have all the primetime games, so they're kind of like, we'll show you ESPN. 2 Monday night games, 2 Sunday night games, Thursday night game, Black Friday game. Jets are going to be the sweethearts. Justin Crazy, congrats on getting on Wood Jets Drive. Thank you, dude. They've used my voice before. Actually, for the last Flight 2022, they used my voice for some sort of, what was it? I think it was Kyle Hamilton when we were talking about like the different prospects. But this was cool. They actually used my face. That was so much fun. Makes me smile. Slugo says green knuckleheads. That's all of us. Sneakers to Boot says Flight 23 makes it even more surreal that we have a future first ballot Hall of Famer as a quarterback. Dude, this season is gonna be legit. Like, it's the clapping hands thing, right? We are too legit. Between each syllable. Johnny Bravo's not a fan of the Black Friday game. I would say the Black Friday game is going to be interesting for parking. Don't the Jets share? Well, the Jets have the main lot, which is where you normally park anyway. They used to share the lot with like the parking garage next to the mall. That seems like it might be busy. Kelvin says, take on the ESPN power ranking. What did they have us? I thought I was scrolling through and I saw someone say 12th. I'm fine with that. I don't need to be ranked very high. I'm fine if the Jets have to prove it. That's what he was saying. All right. We are number 12. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being number 12 on that list. I don't know what other teams are ahead of us without looking at it, but just seeing like in my mind, I think the Jets are going to be like a top 5 team. And it's clear that the betting odds, I think we're plus 1,800 right now, is what I saw on DraftKings the other day. And that's not necessarily like chances to win, but it's where people are kind of putting their money right now. And I believe that's top 6 or top 7 odds of winning the Super Bowl. So that to me tells me that we're a top 8 team, top 7 team, or whatever that works out to be. Gilbert, thank you, dude. He says, I saw the Jets lease is up in 2025. Maybe a stadium in Manhattan. Maybe. It'd be cool to have your own stadium. And I also, I'm not a huge fan of, the new MetLife Stadium. It's fine. I like the parking situation a lot better. I think that's, a good thing. But I like the old Giant Stadium. I like how you used to be able to, walk around the entire, circle. This one feels like you're going up and down a lot of stairs or going through, doors and stuff. And every other stadium in the friggin' NFL is, really cool looking. Ours looks like an AC unit. I would like to see a new stadium at some point. But I think I'd like to see it on the New Jersey side just because I'm in New Jersey. So selfishly, I don't want to have to go across a bridge. But would also be very cool to be able to go outside of the stadium and go right to a bar. That's the best part about going to see a game at the Garden or Yankee Stadium. You could go right across the street after the game and have a drink. In the Meadowlands, you're kind of real big parking lot and nothing real close. Mark says, Jets 24, Bills 10 Monday night to start our year. If we could go off on the Bills week 1, just put them in their place. Right off the bat. For number 1 in the division, one of the best teams in the league. If the Jets were to come out and get a win that first game, let alone a win by 14 points like Mark is saying, oh man. Oh, man. Talk about hype. Hater says, Garrett, offensive weapons depth chart. Number 1, Garrett Wilson. Corey Davis, Lazard, Mecole Hardman, Mims, Cobb. Tight ends and fullbacks, CJ Uzama, Conklin, Ruckert. You have Kuntz making the roster over Yeboah. I could see that, but I could also see Yeboah being number 4 because of his special teams utilization. Running back, Hall, Izzy, MC Bam. Can't wait. Yeah, that's a monster lineup. Absolutely wild. I would probably Lazard and Corey Davis are probably like interchangeable. Like I think Mecole Hardman's going to be on the field as much as Garrett Wilson, and then Lazard and Corey Davis are probably like the interchangeable pieces that you might be, depending on matchup, putting in. I'm sure they'll be on the same, like out on the same time too, but I think it'll be a lot of heavy sets. I think it'll be a lot of running. So you'll see Conklin, Uzama, and then Brees. I love it. Randy says, so excited for your new addition to the family. Not sure Aaron works for a girl's name. Yeah, if you guys don't know, baby 2, due in September. Very excited. Kicking off the new season with a new quarterback and a new baby. Be in the delivery room. Hut, hut. Becca will kill me. Can't do that. Hopefully she's not watching right now. Sorry, babe. Slugo says, just spend money and make a new stadium. Real grass. I do like natural grass. They do so many events though. That's the thing. Like it's so expensive to have stuff up here that you have to be able to utilize the stadium for more than just 17 games a year. And if the Jets have their own stadium, now you're utilizing it for like 8 games a year or 9 games a year, plus, whatever preseason games. If you had real grass or you tear it up and whatnot. That's a lot of venues in New York. You start spreading yourself thin for like concerts and events. I think they like having the 2 people in it. So you pass Erin as a name for your new daughter to your wife. I haven't yet. I do like it though. I like it a lot. But what if it like goes wrong and now it's like Erin forever? It's not going to go wrong. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, E-Rock. Hater says, best team. Welcome to the House of the Dragons. Our team words, fire and blood, as per Aaron Rodgers 8. Yo, that shirt that I saw, I think Let's Talk Jets Radio has. It's like, it's really cool. I like it a lot. I'm going to get me one. Rico the Pup. Well, a silver lining is that the Jets Stadium would also be a stadium for the New York Dragons, our pro soccer team. I think that's their name, LOL. And plus, it would be another concert venue. Is there I don't know soccer teams at all. I don't know them in the slightest. You could be lying to me, and I wouldn't know. Ooh, Kelly's a good name. I do like that. Jetsica. Perfect. What am I shooting for the next one? 2's enough. 2's good. I'm happy with 2. All right. 24 minutes. I'm going to end this at 25 minutes. All right, boys and girls. So basically, love the video, love the hype, love that they gave a nod to all the Jet guys. I thought that was really cool. You missed out a bunch of good ones. They got to get those guys in there for another one. Love what they're saying about the wide receivers, the intelligence, the speed, the versatility. Aaron Rodgers looks happy and excited. You listen to all the like interviews that are going out about like former teammates. They're like, I haven't seen Aaron Rodgers this happy in years. And it feels like that. You watch this video and it just oozes of like, this team's bought in. I think the fan base has bought in. I'm just excited. Let's go. Let's go. Boys and girls, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.
I think every single person in this locker room is a competitor at the highest level. So, yeah, when you feel as if your backs are against the wall, you never have to feel like you got to do it by yourself.
Unbelievable throw. Under pressure. Sacked by Quinnen Williams. Right sideline, Uzama's got it.
You look to your left and your right, you got guys out there with you.
Davis climbing the ladder.
To be able to go out and lead these guys, just to know how hard these guys work and how important it is to them, and then you get that chance to lead them. Everything that happened that needed to happen for us, it almost felt like kind of like a sign, like get like a second chance almost.
Gets extra pushes, running left.
Maybe a little extra life to breathe in the locker room.
Touchdown, Jets.